Oh, you're awake. You almost overclocked and have been unconscious for hours. How do you feel? Anything hurt?
I'm fine. I just don't understand what's happening.
Name's Liang Yu. I'm a Xuan Watcher under the Ministry of War, stationed at Xuanfang Hold. This is Xianling Village, at the foot of the Eastern Xuan Peaks. Most folks here are locals.
Liang Yu, Xuan Watcher, Xianling Village.
Now, answer my questions. Who are you? Why are you here? And why were you fighting the auto puppets?
I am Yang Yang, Outrider under Zhenzhou's Midnight Rangers. I came to Xuanfang to help the patrollers investigate the recent disappearances in Zhenzhou. My partner and I followed the trail through the Dreaming Cavern, but we ran into a large swarm of tacit discords outside the mountain gate. But then it suddenly opened. To buy my partner time to escape, I went in alone to draw them off. What came after that, you already know.
Zhenzhou. Folks going missing, tacit discords running wild, the gate opening by itself. Zhenzhou hasn't been informed. Mengzhou won't answer. Is all this?
I thought the auto puppets of Xuanfang Hold were meant to aid soldiers against tacit discords. Why did they turn on the people?
I don't know. Nobody does.
The auto puppets rebelled?
No one is willing to believe it. The auto puppets are creations of Mengzhou's Sentinel. Under no rightful circumstance should they ever spill the blood of innocents. And even if someone was pulling their strings, using them to throw Xuanfang into chaos, it's unthinkable. It would mean someone has the means to breach, maybe even unravel the Sentinel's own intelligence.
If this was all orchestrated from the shadows, then the only force I know that might be capable of such a thing is... Could this be the work of the Fraxidus?
The Fraxidus? That infamous terrorist organization? I can't say. At the very least, we have seen no one in red robes within these lands for a very long time. If only Zhuozhen Atelier could send 1 or 2 Helmsmasters right now. No. Wishful thinking.
Zhuozhen Atelier? Who are they?
A Mengzhou organization devoted to mechanist art. Nearly half the craftsmen in Mengzhou have ties to Zhuozhen Atelier. When it comes to mechanisms, they're second only to Sentinel Sheen and the Ministry of Development. But unlike the Ministry of Development or Huashu Academy, they don't answer to City Hall. Their leadership rarely shows itself. Now that Xuanfeng has lost contact with Mengzhou, whatever the truth may be, the safety of the people comes first. As for the missing travelers from Zhenzhou, I'm sorry. The Ministry of War never received word of them, and in our current situation, I fear we cannot spare the manpower to assist your investigation.
Please don't apologize. I have no proof. But I can't shake the feeling that all of this is connected somehow. Besides, as comrades in arms, we should stand by one another. If there's any way I can help, you need only say the word.
Thank you. We are short of hands. Many of our soldiers were wounded in the clash with the auto puppets. They need time to recover. Once our scouts have mapped a safe route back to the hold, we'll escort everyone out of here.
Until then, I'll go check on the villagers.
Much appreciated.
safe rally point. And I should talk to the wardens to learn more about Xuanfeng.
You mean... Young... He's...
I'm sorry, Auntie. We couldn't bring him home. Please, stay strong.
Who is it?
Please hurry. The wardens want everyone gathered in the village square.
All right. I understand. Shall we? Pack your things. We're going to Xuanfeng Hold.
We're going inside the big walls? Then can I go see Uncle Joe?
We will not trouble Uncle Joe. He's very busy.
Looks like this house is already empty. I've checked out most of the village by now. Time to speak with the warden and see how things stand.
So you're the one who held up more than a dozen auto puppets on your own. That is no small feat. Liang Yu said you're an outrider from Jinzhou. I should have guessed. The front lines against tacit discords do not breed ordinary soldiers. Only the finest make it there.
I wouldn't go that far. But those tacit discords I fought here, they were nothing like the ones I fought before. They were fast, vicious, like veterans tempered by countless battles.
For 2 centuries, Xuanfeng's censor courts have purged TDs within its borders. Anything that survived the auto puppets and generations of wardens would have to be brutal and cunning. Though, to be fair, the auto puppets do the heavy lifting. We wardens mostly support them in combat. Back then, only a few people could face powerful tacit discords alone. The Warden Commander, the Xuan Triad Watchers, and that elusive Xuan Paragon. But now the auto puppets have turned on us. The Paragon is trapped in a censor court, and of the Triad, only Liang Yu remains. Even if we retreat to the hold, we still will not be able to stop what's coming.
Well...
It's okay. I don't need comforting. After decades in uniform, you learn to make peace with whatever may come. It is only... If you are willing, comrade, do us one favor. Look after Liang Yu. She has talent, but she is still young. Most days, the other 2 watchers kept her under their wing, like an older brother and sister. She saw them the same way. The battlefield has no place for tears, but any eye can see their deaths have left their mark. A leader cannot afford to show weakness before the ranks. Liang Yu is too proud for that. She will only bury it inside. You look to be about her age, and you're not of the Xuanfeng Wardens. So, she might open up to you.
Understood. I'll do what I can to help lighten her burden. It's clear she means a great deal to all of you.
Of course she does. She lost her parents young and was raised by the whole village. For us, it's hard not to think of her as our little sister. In any case, I leave it to you.
It's trying to lead me somewhere. Let's see where it goes.
You! How did you find me? Please, don't tell my family I'm here, okay? I was just going to the shrine. I remember, there's a sword there. If I take that sword, then maybe I can...
This child. He's hiding something. Did something happen to him? I'd better keep following him for now.
If I have to, I'll take this sword.
Careful! That blade is sharp!
Leave me alone! I will slay those auto puppets and tacit discords! I will avenge my sister!
Ling, why must you put yourself through this? Your little girl is only 3. If you go to war...
Forgive me, grandmother, but my mind is made. My husband never came home. A Xuanling brought word that he was slain by tacit discords in the gorges of spirits. If I do not answer that blood with blood, then every vow we swore means nothing. Just think, he spent half his life painting Xuanfang's landscapes. How could I watch them be destroyed by tacit discords? Take this Liu Qin to Mengzhou and pawn it. It should fetch enough to see you both through for a time. Once this war is over, I will return to Mengzhou for you. Xuanling. So you birds already know what will happen, don't you? If you do, then go. Take nothing with you. Let it all be buried here. You are the solace people cling to, the bridge between hearts. Do not become an ill omen in their eyes. Do not be messengers of death. Fly. Leave this place. Leave before it turns into hell.
foolish child! What are you doing here?
Big sister?
What was that just now?
Are you well, young maiden? You look a bit dazed.
You were the one speaking with Liang Yu earlier.
Yes, I am Jian Kun, the village chief. I have watched over Liang Yu since she was just a child.
Chief, if I may ask, what is this sword enshrined here?
A nameless sword. And because it bears no name, it belongs to every soul who fought in that battle. "200 years ago, the fortress in the gorgeous war tore through Xuanfeng. Not only did Mengzhou send its great armies, but most of Xuanfeng's own sons and daughters also took up arms to defend their home. I was not yet born in those days. I know only what the elders told me. They spoke of a battle so ghastly that the sky itself ran red. For every 10 who went to war, scarcely one returned alive. This sword was found among the ruins of that battle. Its owner is unknown. But this much is certain. The one who wielded it died protecting this land. When the war ended, those who had taken refuge in Mengzhou slowly made their way home. This shrine was raised in the memory of the heroes who fell.
That woman I saw, was she going to join the Fortress and Gorges War? Was that the sword's memory? Or...
You must listen, Yan. Come back with me.
I'm not leaving! If I leave, who will avenge our sister?
Tell me, have you trained with a weapon? Do you know how to fight an enemy many times stronger than yourself? Do you think you can really avenge her?
I've watched the Xuanfang wardens train!
Your sister was a warden, and she was strong. But even she could not walk away from that battlefield alive.
Then, what am I supposed to do? She's never coming back.
What about your other sister? Don't you mean to protect her? Stay by her side. Go with the others to the rally point.
Young miss, are you a soldier too? Like my sister?
Yes. I became a soldier so I could protect those who can't protect themselves. That is not a vow you fulfill in a single day, nor a single year.
Then will you teach me? Sword work, I mean. The kind that can beat those tacit discords.
I will. That is my promise. But you have to promise me in return. Until that day, keep your sister safe.
Promise.
Little Yan, I understand his heart. He and Jingzhe were always so close. We thought those days belonged to the ashes of history. And And yet, this land must suffer a new calamity. I wonder what our ancestors would make of this. Were they watching?
Even so, we cannot simply sit and wait. It all comes down to what we do. At least for now, there are still things within our power. Chief, I believe this sword isn't just a monument to the fallen. It may also give people the courage to walk forward even in the face of death.
Well spoken. Now you make me sound like a bitter old fool. Would you do an old man a favor? Take this sword and pass it to Liang Yu. Let the wardens carry it back to the hold. Tacit discords scour the land bare. A sword is but iron and steel, but it is still part of Xuanfeng's legacy. I would see it kept safe.
Of course, Chief. Let me speak with Liang Yu.
You had the right of it, Yang Yang. The auto puppets were a gift from the Sentinel, and for 200 quiet years we have leaned upon that gift. And yet, it comes down to what we do. What we do.
The Chief was right. I should go talk to Liang Yu. Now, where did she go?
Who? Oh, it's you. Do you need something? The scouts have not yet returned, but we cannot wait much longer. Once everyone is gathered, we move.
I met the village chief just now. He wishes for this sword to be kept with the Xuanfeng wardens.
A sword? At a time like this? Retreat will be dangerous enough. I'd ask everyone only to protect themselves and those beside them, not cold steel.
Then I will carry it myself, for now.
You... Fine. Do as you see fit.
I also never properly thanked you for saving me, and for giving me a room to rest.
It's nothing. I have not stayed in this village for years. The house was sitting empty.
So it was your home.
Just an old house. Soon enough, this village may be flattened by tacit discords. Nothing left but rubble. Houses can always be rebuilt. But the dead do not come back.
Then let's focus on those who are still alive.
Is there something else?
Let's talk.
There is nothing to say.
Any other time, I wouldn't press you. But Liang Yu, we're soldiers. We have our duties. This is no time to indulge ourselves. forte allows me to catch the messages the wind carries from far away. It's useful, convenient. It lets me notice, in places no one looks, that someone is waiting for a hand to reach out to them. But sometimes, I hate it. The echoes of tragedy, the aftershocks of disaster. Everything is already over and done with. There is nothing left I can change, and yet it forces me to listen. Even now, those sounds make my heart clench. It's all right. I know. Because I've already heard it.
I am afraid to look them in the eyes. I know what they're all waiting for, because I am waiting too, waiting for someone to step forward. Du Zhong and Qingzhi were that kind of person. Xuan Watchers or not, they would have made great commanders. And yet they died. And I was the one who lived. If only I had seen it, just a few seconds sooner. If my life could buy back theirs, I would.
Better? It helps a little, saying it out loud, doesn't it? I think you don't need anyone to tell you what to do. You already know. You're only afraid you won't do it well enough, because some mistakes cannot be undone. But even so, sometimes we just have to go through with it, don't we?
Was that how you all felt too? During the Battle of Norfolk Barrens?
I can't speak for anyone else, but by the end, my mind was blank. I fought on instinct, on the will to stay alive. We only won that battle because so many stood with us. And back then, there really was someone who stood in front of me, in front of all of us. But I also know he won't always be there. If I only ever chase someone else's shadow, I'll never truly move forward. I hope next time he and I meet, I'll be able to stand beside him, not behind. The situation as Shuangfeng hold is still uncertain, but as I said before, the streams brought me here, so the only thing I can do is...
You're right. Whatever comes, I have a duty to fulfill.
By the way, that song earlier.
Song? Oh, did I hum it aloud? It's a little jam. My mother taught it to me when I was little. I never learned all of it. They say the written score was lost 200 years ago. Now all people remember is a half-forgotten tune.
I see.
You knew this tune before? Or did you memorize it just from listening once?
I just thought that it might help everyone breathe a little easier.
Maybe it did. You certainly sing it better than I do.
Watcher Liang Yu, a Skywatch ring has detected otter puppets moving this way. They will reach Xiangling village in about 2 hours.
Then we have no time to waste. If the scouts still haven't reported back, we'll have to move and scout as we go.
I'll go. Scouting is part of an outrider's duties, and my forte can help me avoid danger.
Okay. Here are the coordinates for the garrison camp outside the city. There will be people waiting there to receive you. Once you arrive, have the guards send the route by rafter kite. We'll move out as soon as we have it. I will have the officer in charge unlock the cloud ride for you. Should save you quite a bit of time.
I was expecting you. Hand me your terminal. I'll grant you access to the cloud ride. It's a joint project of Mengzhou's Huashu Academy and the Ministry of Development. Leaves any glider in the dust. If you're heading to the camp, there's a side path nearby. The eastern Shuan peaks are treacherous, and the disorienting fog hangs thick through much of it. Be careful.
First, I need to get a sense of the terrain. Better find a vantage point. against the winds. That path over there should avoid most of the auto puppets. Worth taking a look. Over there, rogue auto puppets. They're really closing in. I have to move faster. This must be the disorienting fog that Morden mentioned. Visibility's too low. We'll have to find a way around. That must be the garrison camp Liang Yu mentioned. Looks like there are still soldiers there. I need to make haste. The cloud ride. It's easier to handle than I expected. Chuseo would love this. I wonder if she made it out safely. I'd best hurry. Speeding up. are Xuanfang wardens. Liang Yu scouts. This must be them. No sign of life. Too many. Engaging them would cause too much noise. Need to find another way. Speeding up.
Halt! Who goes there? Identify yourself.
So Watcher Liang Yu sent you to map a route. Good. We've been waiting a long time.
Also, I found scouts along the way. They're all ready.
I see. Thank you for telling me. They were long overdue, so I feared as much. No time to lose. We must send word to Liang Yu immediately. Good work. The camp is just ahead. I'll find you a place to rest.
Speeding up. I hope everyone makes it through safely.
Excuse me, miss. Do you have a rafter kite with you? If it's not too much to ask, could you let it carry a letter for me? A letter home, to Mengzhou.
You mean to...
I've been away from home for many years now. Now Xuanfang has fallen into chaos. I may never see my wife and children again. This letter is my last wish. I asked every soldier in the hold, but they all say that under these circumstances, every rafter kite must be reserved for military reports. Please.
It's all right. Give me the letter.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
I hope the first thing his family sees is not this letter, but the man himself returning home. Father, Mother, Rover. Sister said she'd come visit Jinzhou soon. If she can't find me, will she worry? Maybe I should write down what I've seen here. If nothing else, I can put the clues in order. Perhaps it'll help whoever reads it. Since entering the land of Xuanfang, I have been set upon by both auto puppets and Tessa discords. For what cause I was targeted, I cannot say. But the Xuanfang wardens pulled me from the brink, and that is how I came to Xianling village. Somewhere along the way, a mechanical bird began to follow me. The locals call it a rafter kite. They say it was modeled after a spirit bird that once dwelt in Xuanfang. It is remarkable. In Xianling village, I met Liang Yu. She is young, yet she already holds the title of Xuan Watcher. She told me of the chaos that has swept across Xuanfang. Her squad mates were slaughtered in a censure court. Something in her reminded who I once was. If I can, I will lift some of the weight off her shoulders. The auto puppets meant to purge tacit discords have gone rogue. They now attack the people. I can't prove it yet, but something tells me this isn't just a malfunction. It's deliberate. Someone's behind it. But Xuanfang Hold's comms have been cut. The wardens are barely holding the line against both auto puppets and tacit discords. No one has the time or strength to find out what's really going on. If only I could gather some clues through the streams.
Really? None of them managed to... Yang, thanks to you, we slipped past the auto puppets and TDs. We were blessed to make it with no losses.
As long as everyone is safe.
The hold is just ahead. Once we catch our breath, I'll have the guards clear passage and escort everyone inside. As for your case, the commander has been collecting intelligence by rafter kite. Once we reach him, we can decide our next steps together.
Understood. And with any luck, Mengzhou may already have reinforcements on the way.
I hope that is the case. Next. How? We should have avoided all of them.
Fire the signal! Rally the hold support!
Too fast. There's no time.
Battle lines! Cover the civilians! Buy them time to fall back!
That won't hold. We're outnumbered 3-1. The line will break.
Yang Yu, one of us has to stay behind to hold them off.
Then let me stay.
Liang Yu, you are our captain now. Don't lose sight of that. I'll play decoy and draw them away. Trust me, I've done this before.
There are too many for one. If you ask me, we need 3. At least 3.
You! Watch Liang Yu. The hold is answering our signal.
Liang Yu, I'm not making it. Go.
Stay calm, Liang Yu. You must stay calm. Make the right call. So everyone gets to...
Yang.
Everyone else fall back! Stay in formation, fall back as fast as you can!
Yes!
I need to leave these auto puppets another way. Hey! There it is! Ha! Hey!
Auto breakdown. Auto breakdown.
No one can hold that many alone. Don't let them surround you.
We wardens know these auto puppets better than anyone. There's no way we let a Jinzhou Midnight Ranger face them off by herself.
You... Thank you. Both of you.
Break down. Hostile presence detected. Break down.
Speeding up.
Let the wind
roar.
Mengzhou! Damn you! Die! It's finally over.
I'm sorry. If I'd only gotten here a little sooner.
Now you sound just like little Yang Yu. I'm all right. Just need to rest. Some rest and I'll be fine. A pity. That boy, Mingyu. Quite a few girls had taken a shining to him.
Where am I? Sonaro. But how did I...
Is it over? Xuanling, tell me. Yuan Fortress, did it stand? Please, I still had things I wanted to say.
Are you all right?
I think I can feel my legs. Where's everyone?
Don't know. Not many left, I guess. We held off the first wave, but the next one.
Hey, Xuanling, do you think we'll win this?
Either way, I'm afraid neither of us will live to find out.
Speeding up.
Xuanling. Are those Xuanling birds? Thank heavens. You didn't all. Go now. The village is all ready. Promise me. Go and see if there's still anyone. Take them away. Away from here.
Why? Why? I don't want to die. I can't die! My brothers and sisters, my parents, my wife and children, they're all waiting. Tacit discords! Tacit discords! Those cursed, wretched tacit discords! Killing you 100 times, no, 1,000 times, would never be enough!
How many battles have we fought in this place? And how many more are still to come? These sounds, they just keep flooding in.
hear your song. And they'll come. They'll come to take you home.
Another wave of tacit discords will be here any moment. Good. Then we have arrived at the right time. Our orders are to reinforce the Western Second Front. Fellow artisans, ready the blade puppets. George Atelier has poured years into this generation of blade puppets. There is no better test than real combat. Yuan Fortress was built by the Ministry of Development and George Atelier. It is the pinnacle of human intellect. Mindless, tacit discords cannot be allowed to undo that.
Yes, sir!
Organization devoted to the mechanist arts.
Excuse me?
I'm back?
Xuanfang is not exactly peaceful these days, young lady. This ground is dangerous. It would be wiser not to linger here.
Sir, that advice applies just as well to yourself. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh? My apologies. I misjudged you. You carry a military blade, so You are a soldier, I take it. It's only that your face is new, and you do not dress like one of the wardens.
I'm with the Jinzhou Midnight Rangers. Why I've come to Xuanfang? It's a long story. Not for this place. Since you've questioned me, perhaps you can offer your own name and identity in return. As you said, this place is not exactly peaceful. A civilian wandering alone through these mountains is unusual, to say the least.
Of course. My name is Muyu. I am an artisan under the Xuanfang Ministry of Development. If you do not trust me, I have my badge with me. Yesterday, on orders from the Ministry of War, I went to a nearby censure court for routine maintenance. But before I even made it inside, I watched the auto puppets go rogue. They attacked the wardens escorting me. I was fortunate. I lived, but I had to retreat deep into the cliffs. Only once I was certain the auto puppets had moved on did I dare come back out. Then I found you here, looking rather shaken. Judging by the area around us, you must have endured quite a battle. Did you fight all these auto puppets yourself? Remarkable.
There's something about this man. Since you're a Ministry of Development artisan, let me escort you back to the hold.
This is no time to return to the hold. I must get to the Western Fang Peaks now. I must not dally.
The Western Fang Peaks. Why? What's there?
The Western Fang Peaks houses the Skyworks, Xuanfang's largest auto puppet production plant and tacit discord disposal facility. If that place falls, rogue auto puppets and tacit discords will spill into every corner of Xuanfang. The consequences are unthinkable. In truth, when I reviewed the patrol routes of the auto puppets days ago, I noticed a few had deviated from their assigned paths. Auto puppets are self-operating machines. At first, I assumed a few units had suffered minor faults in their circuits after fighting tacit discords. But now it seems the rebellion may have started from there. And the point where all those rogue units' paths converged was the Skyworks.
So you suspect the answer to why the auto puppets went rogue might be there?
Precisely.
We still don't know why the auto puppets malfunctioned. If, as you say, auto puppets and tacit discords have gathered at the Skyworks, then how do you stay safe if you go there alone?
The Xuanfang artisans spent generations crossing mountains and valleys. That is how the hold was built. I have inherited a measure of that nerve. Besides, Xuanfang is now on a knife's edge. Everyone thinking only of their own survival is hardly a wise strategy. But still, young lady from the Midnight Rangers, your skills are extraordinary. Were you to come with me, perhaps my safety would be much less of a concern.
The disappearances in Jinzhou also began around that same time. I can't ignore this lead. And whether he's telling the truth or not, I can't just leave this man on his own. All right, I'll go with you.
Excellent. Then let's not waste another second.
But the ruins of Yuan Fortress lie between the eastern and western Fang peaks. How do you plan to get there?
That is no problem. We artisans know every mechanical structure in the land of Xuanfang, and that includes Yuan Fortress. There's an old passage through the ruins that connects to the western Fang peaks. Rarely used now, but I know of it. This is the entrance. The fortress has been abandoned. No auto puppets to concern us. I will lead the way.
Yes, thank you. These are traces of the Fortress and Gorge's war.
Correct. When that war erupted, tacit discord swept into Xuanfang. The main battlefield was this fortress, built by Mengzhou in earlier days against these monsters.
Those symbols on the mechanisms.
The construction was overseen by both the Ministry of Development and Zhuo Jun Atelier's Grand Helm. It would be strange if the Atelier's marks were not here.
The Yuan Fortress battlefield. Even after all these years, it still feels so.
At the time, the tide of tacit discords swelled relentlessly. Mengzhou's sentinel, Xin the Moonfox, concluded that the fortress alone would not withstand their onslaught. So she turned to powers beyond mortal understanding. With the authority of her station, she raised Xuanfang Hold atop the ruins of Yuan Fortress. It was meant to be the apex of automata mechanics. Once complete, as the Sentinel envisioned, its very architecture would redirect and eliminate tacit discords. A mechanism so vast, so intricate, so perfectly ordered, that no mortal hand could ever hope to build it. Unfortunately, Overthrax launched its surprise attack just days before completion.
They were using themselves as bait, luring tacit discords into the censure cages.
Against a tacit discord outbreak, the forces stationed in the fortress and the Atelier's blade puppets were little more than straw and mud.
And yet, because of them, so many others were spared. This damage, it isn't just from tacit discords. It looks more like some kind of explosion.
Then it seems you do not know how the Fortress and Gorge's war truly ended. That is to be expected. Even now, to most of Mengzhou, it is little more than a memory of suffering. When they realized that no amount of human effort could ever drive back the tacit discords, when every hope was exhausted, every option spent, Mengzhou's last defenders detonated the entire Yuan Fortress. After that, a higher will descended upon Xuanfang and brought that gruesome war to an end. No, this isn't right. What went wrong? Weapons? Mobility? Or is it...
Damn you! That's it. Discord.
Oh, fascinating. The most uncontrollable part of a person, remade into the stepping stone toward perfection. Is that not putting it to its best use? What is it, young lady? The Skyworks lies just ahead. We may soon learn the reason for it.
Your right eye.
This eye? Pay it no mind. An old wound left by a tacit discord years ago. Nothing new.
This encounter, was it during the Fortress and Gorges War?
Interesting. You couldn't have known me before. And no one alive in Xuanfang knows the particulars of my past.
When people speak, they always try, without knowing, to hide what they leave unsaid. Unfortunately, I'm very good at seeing it.
Oh, you possess that ability. So then, I assume you saw something in that Sonora, didn't you?
200 years ago, you were with Georgian Atelier.
George Natelier. Even now, the name elicits a certain fondness. A so-called gathering of geniuses, eccentrics, and madmen. Sophisticated nursery. In the eyes of a higher will, what difference is there between the wisest human beings and the cleverest colony of ants? The destination lies plainly within sight, and yet the Sentinel only watches from a lofty perch as the ants line up and march in circles. Meaningless circles. Fire has burned in this world so long, the world has forgotten how the fire began. The first flame was stolen from the gods by none other than human hands.
You're the one behind all of this.
I'm not behind anything. Please do not demote me into one of those dull schemers. The sword you've likely heard of. The Fraxidus. I am simply finishing a research project. To do that, one requires experiments for supporting evidence.
You can save that speech for the Ministry of War.
I am a man who values efficiency. To waste even 1 second on anyone or anything unrelated to my purpose would already be excessive. I only revealed myself to you here because I determined it was necessary. You lavish so much attention on others, and so remain stubbornly blind to your own nature. Pitiful. The way you live is no different from burning a chin for kindling and boiling a crane for broth. I can sense it. The reverberations formed from your frequency are the perfect medium. The one I have long sought. 100, no, 1,000 ordinary reverberations could not compare to you.
From the moment we met, you've done nothing but talk at yourself. I don't understand what you're saying, and I don't care to. But I do know this. The wind will not carry these words anywhere. Your madness ends here!
The frequency trace ends northwest of the eastern Shuan Peaks. Either it's heading somewhere a Skywatch ring cannot monitor, or...
Wait, there's something on the back of this letter. These marks. Were they left by the streams? Skyworks.
Skyworks? Yang Yang actually mentioned that place? A factory in the Western Fang Peaks. It's where Xuanfang Hold produces its auto puppets and disposed. The Ministry of War just flagged it. They say the Skyworks has become a hive for rogue auto puppets. Even the Xuan... You think Yang Yang went there?
She went out of her way to leave us this message. I can't ignore it. What about you? What's your move?
The hold is under siege from all sides. My commander's order was to reach Jinzhou through Shaft Post Yard's mountain gate, to call for reinforcements. But the gate is sealed. There's no other way out. If I do nothing, I'll just be waiting for death. I'm coming with you. If Yang Yang went to the Skyworks, she must have sensed something important. Besides, I owe her a great debt. Only the Skyworks has become a den of horrors. 2 souls alone may not be enough.
We'll just have to find out.
Right.
You mentioned earlier that the Sentinel of Mengzhou is missing.
Well, she holds a residence in Xuanfang Hold, but the doors have not opened in a long time. The Warden Commander tried to contact her many times, but received no response.
We're missing too many pieces of the puzzle at this point in time.
Agreed. Let's hope we find some clues at the Skyworks.